Ugly money.
Since you started playing with that.
Ugly money.
You live right now.
Ugly money.
This is the UglyMoney Podcast. It's about the process of success. Everything between the first dollar and the first million. That's UglyMoney.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another edition of the Ugly Money Podcast, brought to you by Goliath Phallus Elixir. You know, if you want to go from zero to hero, if you want to go from teddy bear to grizzly bear, if you want to go from gummy bear to big bear, go to GoliathXXL.com to get yours today. Now, I got a very special invited guest in the building today, but before we do that, I need my brothers in the chat to go ahead and drop them cities and locations. You know how we rock, you know how we get it in each and every time. We got some real talk for y'all tonight. We got some spicy news that's happening in the world, and my brother is here, and we gonna chop it up. So make sure you drop them cities and locations, drop that like button. But this young man is I've known him for quite some time.
Yes, sir.
We go way back, like Pop Rocks and Ices.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, drink and drown cream, bro.
There's a lot of drunken nights. A lot of drunken nights, a lot of great times, man. Ladies and gentlemen, for Real League TV, y'all show your love for T-Baby.
Yes, sir.
So, brother, first and foremost, who was T-Baby before T-Baby became T-Baby?
Oh, man, T-Baby was a young kid out of Columbus, Georgia, you know.
Oh, you from Columbus?
I'm a military baby,
yes,
Exec. And my dad was stationed out in Tacoma, Washington. Then I was about 3. I moved out here to Columbus and he retired out here. So I kind of feel like I had the best of both worlds, the East and the South.
Right.
I mean, not East Coast, but down South and West Coast.
Right. Now, your father was stationed on Fort Benning.
Yeah.
I can remember those Army days for me, man.
Yeah, that's right. Cause you stationed too, weren't you?
Yeah, I was stationed in Augusta, Georgia. I was stationed in Fort
Benning. Oh, yeah, that's right, Augusta. Yeah.
And then I did my PLDC in Fort Benning, though. So I was always everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I was always everywhere. So when did you get the bug for entertainment?
Man, bright and early, man. My dad, man, he was a party man. He's kind of instilled that in me. Work hard, play hard, man. And you know, when the internet came about, I just wanted to get in front of the camera and be funny and pop my shit a little bit.
Right.
So it kind of just took off from there, man.
So pop kind of put a battery in your back.
Yeah, man. He was the life of the party, man. Always DJing and
you
know, had all the little baddies around back in the day, and I kind of like, you know, I want that.
Right. Now, you know, because the life of an entertainer is you know, women have a tendency to like the guys that can entertain them.
Yeah, make you laugh.
You know what I'm saying? To make them laugh. And I've always said, if you can make a woman laugh, you can make a woman win. You know what I mean? If you can make her laugh, brother, if you get it to the point where she is she's laughing and she's listening to what you're saying, at the same time, that's almost a level of submission because she's hearing what you're putting down. You feel what I'm saying? In order to get her to laugh, she got to listen. In order for her to listen, she got to see. In order for her to see, well, it gives her an opportunity to feel. You dig what I'm saying? So now, laughter is a straight quick route to the heart, because you saw that with Drewski and Ruby Rose.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She kind of went for Drewski because he made her laugh.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if I can make her laugh, I'm getting the boxer off the rip.
Oh God! Yeah, for real. Because I remember when Drewski and Ruby Rose had got together. You know, Ruby's supposed to be this, you know, one of the baddest chicks in the culture. Yeah. And you know, Big Block Drewski, you know, say he went and pulled that joint, he went and snatched it, and it was just like everybody was like, "Is it real? Is it real?" And the whole time I knew, I'm like, oh, that man got that girl cracking up. Like, she listened to everything he say. Yeah. So she listening to the joke, but she staying around and listening for the game. Yeah. They say, hey, baby, the women love that game. Yeah. They love that direction. So, comedy. Yeah. Would be your first love, you think?
No, actually, music was, man.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know what? You know, you kind of put me on to that back in the day. I had a conversation with you at Waffle House at the Cream a long time ago. Yeah, man. Don't just stick with one thing. If this thing don't work out, don't be afraid to reinvent yourself.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuck with me all these years. And I just got online one day and man, went viral one day, and I had the itch since, you know what I'm saying? And I just went, and it just was so crazy. Like, I went viral just doing the most stupid shit, just just get on there talking shit. So I was like, man, this is
being yourself though.
Yeah, it's too easy.
You know, at the end of the day, we would be amazed at how much people respect us for being ourselves. Yeah. Because it gives them an opportunity to see themselves in us.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the people that's faking it that's hard to goddamn gravitate to. There's a person that has a similar upbringing, a similar mentality than as you. But if you are projecting somebody else or somebody that's not you, it doesn't give them an opportunity to gravitate to you. So, no, shouts out to you for that.
Hey, and that's crazy because the internet will expose your ass.
Especially in the 706s. Yeah. Especially in the 706s. Now, you know, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. You know, you a poly man out here.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. Monogamy is dead. I can't do it.
Talk to me, brother.
Monogamy is dead, man. Honestly, I just, you know, I had to come to a point where I didn't feel comfortable lying to women no more. And lying was just causing too many problems. And I actually met a female that she's like, you know what? You ain't gotta lie. If you tell me the truth, I can go with anything you want. Because you're a leader, you're a man. And I told her what I wanted to do, and she went with it.
So just tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Now all women can't handle that
for sure.
But if you get the right one, that's when follow your lead. It's gonna go, man. And also, the women gotta want to do it because if she don't want to do it, it ain't gonna work. Period.
For sure, we ain't doing no Diddy. We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah.
So, what are some tips for a man to talk his woman into becoming in a poly relationship?
I'm glad you said that, man. Honestly, man, it's a team sport, man. It can also, you could do another woman to come in. It can relieve her some of the duties. It ain't putting all the stress on one woman. You see, that's the crazy part because a lot of women can't grasp that concept. A lot of women are selfish as hell. Like you don't understand. Like another woman can come in, bring in more money, more resources. Take the time off of you, especially if you got kids. We can all watch the kids together. Hell, that chick can watch the kids while we go out on a date night or something. Just bring it all together, one house or even two houses, but we can all be on the team and make it work as one because separate is crazy. We come together, we can make it work.
Teamwork has always been the method of success. You know what I'm saying? In order to be successful, a team is needed. You know what I mean? A wise man once said, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. But if you want to go far, go with a team. And so if you can imagine one man being a boss in his own right, but having that queen next to him, he becomes that much stronger. But to have another, he becomes 3 times as strong.
I tell you what though, but it ain't. The problem is that it ain't easy finding that third, man.
Okay.
We gotta laugh. We got a lot of half-ass motherfuckers. That's women that's on the fence. Half-ass want to do shit. Half want to be here. Half want to do. You gotta pick one to go with it. And that's the problem that I had. I had a lot of females that be just half-ass with it. Want to be in a little bit, just kind of see where it go.
Right.
And be bullshitting, wasting time and shit.
What are some pros and cons about being polygamous?
My pro was that it gave my other woman a companionship.
Ooh, talk about it.
She moved from Atlanta to Washington to come be with me, and she ain't got a lot of friends like that. So she's itching for that female she can have a companionship or relationship with. Yeah. Pros.
So she can have those girl talks.
Yeah,
because I don't necessarily gotta have them.
I don't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk all that. You want to be in your feelings all the time. I can't do that with you, man.
Right.
That's why we need that other woman so you can really dig into your feelings. I can dig into a little bit, but I can't. Come on.
I think a lot of times women try to treat their man as their homegirl, and it never works. Yeah. You know, I've had instances in my life where a woman wanted me to go out with her. Right, to a club, and she wanted basically me to go out with her like I was one of her homegirls. I'm like, baby, it's not exactly fun for me to go, one, to go to a club that I'm not getting paid to go to.
Yeah.
It's 2, just to walk in here like just some, I hate to say it, regular ass nigga. Yeah. And then 3, watch you goddamn get drunk and shake ass or whatever, and then attracting the wrong type of attention that I'm eventually going to have to maybe step in because you turn, because you attracting that attention. The girl get to popping that thing or whatever. You can't blame a man for seeing it and trying to see where it could go. Then we got a whole nother situation where, there's a threat of violence. And so I think sometimes they try to treat us like we their homegirls. Or they homeboys, or they gay homeboys, and your man, that's not his role. Exactly. Your man is your leader. Your man is the guy that is supposed to be guiding and directing his household. He's not exactly your peer, right? And I think women kind of mess that up, where it's like, if you treat your man like your supervisor or your boss at work, then you can kind of understand how you're supposed to treat him. But you want to treat your man like we both on the same line at the job, and you can't tell me nothing.
No, I don't think it's equal at all.
No woman wants a man that's equal. She wants a man that's taller than her. She wants a man that's smarter than her. She wants a man that got more money than her. She wants a man that's got more assets, more network. Women are hypergamous by nature. They want a man that's greater in all aspects of them. But then when they get them, they want to be equal. How?
I had a great thing. I just heard this. Women want the authority of a man, but they don't want the responsibility or the accountability of a man.
Talk about it, bro.
Talk about it. That's the number one thing where we at. They want to run shit. They want to be bosses, but when it comes with the boss, it comes with responsibilities. And bosses put other people in positions to win. Can't just be selfish with it. That's the number one problem that I run into a lot with.
I run into a lot of women that especially like these modern women that have that are going out and getting their money, and salute to them. Right. But they think that their money counts within a household with the man, and I'm like, well, baby, nobody else has access to your money but you. You make your money for you. You're not exactly taking this money to take care of me. And I said most women would maybe, and that's very few, maybe kind of do a 50-50 situation. But majority of women do not want to use their money to take care of no man. So why would we care about? Why do I care if you make $100,000 if I can't get none, baby? See what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, I hated 50-50. I did.
Talk to me.
I hated it, man. It gave me that sense of I'm up there with you, and I can do what I want to do. And at first, with that recurrent relationship, when I was paying majority of the bills, it ain't go perfect, but it went better than what the hell it ended up in.
For sure.
Because I was on that happy wife, happy life mentality, and that shit was some bullshit. I can never go back to that.
Talk to me about that, because a lot of that's a saying that has been passed down to the end of time, and you seeing more and more people kind of debunking that.
It's basically off of trying to please a woman, and it's impossible to please women. I don't think women can ever be satisfied at all. It can be temporary, but there's always going to be something. I'll always hear, oh, well, you did this and you held that last week. What about now? Just because I handled something last week, it's a vision. It's going to continue to happen. It's not going to happen every time, but you got to know that it's going to continue to flourish with our relationship. They just want something quick, fast. It's always got to continue, but this is a marathon, not a race.
I think women always have the hunger for more.
Exactly.
They always have the hunger to do better. It never has. I've seen it so many times where a guy will bring a woman into a room with other higher value guys, right? So say this guy is a 5-figure guy, and he brings her into a room with 6-figure guys.
Yeah.
A month later, she with a 6-figure guy from that room. Yes. And that 6-figure guy brings her into the room with the 7-figure guys. And a month later, she with the 7-figure guy. Women very rarely have the temperament to stay down and build with that man when it's a man already built. But then when they all strive for this man that's already built and think they're going to have the same leeway and the same leverage as the man that they were supposed to help build. Right. Well, how can you have a say so when all this was here before you? Mm-hmm. You inherited this because I liked you, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got access to this because, quite frankly, I thought you was cute and that box was good. And you think that because of the fact that you cute and this box is good, that you have any say so in the empire that I already built for you. But if you would have caught me years ago when I was trying to build this empire, of course you would have a say so. But a lot of women don't want to run a marathon with it, man. They want to sit at the finish line and fuck the winner.
Yeah, the finish line hoes.
I think it's about, I would say like 90% of them might be just finish line chicks. And I mean, hey, I ain't mad, you know.
Yeah, I think too. It comes with looks and how you carry yourself. Your looks can carry you a long way. You know, I mean, hey, we men are.
That's value for men. Yeah, the way a woman look is value, and they know that.
Yeah,
and they know that. You know what I'm saying? Just like our money value for us, baby. We know y'all want the money.
Exactly.
And we know what we want.
Yeah.
Okay, so at some point in time, there's got to be some kind of equal exchange. You know what I mean? As long as nobody getting scammed and ran off on or whatever, we might be all right. But a lot of times, these women I think a lot of times women put too much value on pre-owned pussy.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Something like her baby daddy was a Nissan Sentra nigga. Right? She cooked, she cleaned, she fucked, she shut up for the Nissan Sentra nigga. Then she come over here and she finally work her way up. Her and her baby daddy split. Now I'm in the Benz.
Yeah.
And now you want to give me a hard time. Baby girl, the same gas that go in that Nissan don't even go in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You fuck my engine up, you put that 87 in my shit. So the same things that this Nissan nigga needed to feel fed, it ain't gonna work in his Benz or damn sure ain't in that Bentley. And I think a lot of times women think that I think that they think that the cat that they have freely given away to lower value individuals is way more valuable than what it was. No, baby, that shit worked for Nissan.
Yeah, I think I only think highly attractive women can get away with that. I don't think average women can get away with that. I think that
and it was crazy. I think a lot of these average women think they're highly attractive.
Oh, that's because of social media. That's social media.
Like Kevin Samuels said something that rang all over the world when he told a woman, "You average at best." You know what I'm saying?
I seen that. I don't even think she was average. I think she was below average.
Right, and you know, of course, women hated him for telling women the truth. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's just like, and he'll ask them like, rate yourself. What you fresh out the shower, no makeup on. What you rate yourself? Bitch said a 5. Okay, baby, you average at best. You see what I'm saying? But they hated him for it because he was telling the truth. But then you got guys like Ace Metaphor, Derek Jackson, and these guys that pamper the women and pander the women. They tell them bitches everything they want to hear. They the biggest pimps in the world, though.
I thought about going that lane and telling women what they want to hear. I thought about
it. It pay more.
Yeah, I thought about it.
A woman always want a man to lie to. A woman is never really, in the history of time, a woman has never appreciated a man that really tell her the truth. They just like, this guy over here say he gonna goddamn buy me a new Benz or whatever, knowing that this nigga ain't got 2 pennies to rub together. But the fact that his lies sound better than, hey baby, look, I'm gonna let you use my goddamn Honda to get to work and we can work up to a Benz. That don't sound as good as this nigga over here say he gonna buy me a Benz, and 3 months later when she figure out he was bullshitting, here she come back with that pre-used cat trying to bring. Nah, baby. Yeah. Mama said when you put trash out on the side of the street, you don't bring it back in the house. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, the boys making plenty of money. Yeah. Plenty of money lying to women, dog. And it's just like, I don't know, I see it so many times and I'm like, but y'all hated Kevin Samuels for telling y'all the truth.
I don't think anything above a 6. You said only like what 10% of women would do it, but anything above a 6, I don't think she wasn't looking to build with you.
Hey man, talk about it. So you've had some tumultuous times in your past.
Yeah.
due to certain women.
Yeah.
Explain to me how you get a restraining order in your own rental property.
Oh man, me and my son's mom, we you know what I'm saying, we've been going back and forth about 10 years, man, trying to make it work and build with the family. But it's about 6 years ago, we got a rental property together. We lived in it for a couple of years and we decided to rent it out. And due to her falling on hard times, maybe about 6 months ago, I agreed to let her stay in the rental property until we get ready to sell.
Right.
Now, I told her, we had a verbal agreement.
Right.
I said, hey, look, you can stay in this property. I don't want no parties. And I don't want niggas in my shit. I don't want niggas coming over here. This ain't for that. This property. The
same thing that the white man tell you when he give you Section 8, by the way, ladies. Go ahead.
Look, brother. I said, look, hey, this spot ain't for that. We up here to fix it up, make it look good. Let's hurry up and knock this out. Look, the quicker you fix this house up, the quicker you get your money so you can get the hell out. Right. Boom. I say about 3 months in, bro, I go to the house just on some random shit because I knew she wasn't gonna follow the instructions. I knew she wasn't gonna go with the agreement because she hard headed. She want to do what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, right. I'm paying majority everything up in there, the mortgage, all the renovations, trying to keep the house afloat because our last tenants fucked it out. You know, they destroyed the shit. I come home one day, I catch her up in her butt ass naked with another nigga and her homegirl getting fucked on my son's bed. They got damn near crashed out, bro. A professional crashed out. I started taking out the toilets, the sinks.
Wait a minute, bro.
Yeah.
You paying the note or the mortgage or this rental property. You paying
renovations.
Right. You paying for this property.
Yeah.
You allowed her to stay there because she broke.
Yeah.
You give her specific instructions not to have no parties and no men in your house.
Yes, sir.
And she's staying there scot-free.
I told her, hey, I'll cover everything. You gotta worry about shit. Stack your paper up. Oh, we good.
And just
about to sell it.
Fix the house up so we can sell it and bust his bag down.
Yeah.
So you're not only are you providing for her, a woman that you're not with, but you are also empowering her and pouring into her with investment opportunities. And you walk in your house.
Yeah.
And she fucking a nigga and a bitch on your kid's bed.
Yeah, she was fucking in the master bedroom and her homegirl was getting buzzed down on my son's bed.
So it was 2 niggas in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, shit cracked.
Back to the podcast. That's why we come up with it. That's why I came for this.
Put her behind the alley. Shit.
What is because at this point when you're seeing this, you have a choice. You have a choice to literally go to jail for the rest of your life if you want to, or try to have some kind of resolve and restraint. Like how are you still here?
I think she was plotting on me from the beginning because I seen the signs, but I kind of just like, man, whatever. You know, because the house was trash, but the last tenant trashed it out. As soon as progress with the house, that the carpets got in there and started to look comfortable. She started slowly switching up, started telling me shit. Oh yeah, I don't really want you over here like that.
Right.
Fuck you mean I want me over here like that? The only reason you don't want me over here because you want niggas in my shit. I'm not going for none of that. Mm-hmm. So at that point, I had the choice either crash the fuck out for real, beat her ass, all that shit. But I just played it smart. I just, I wanted to hit it where it hurt. Like, you ain't about to stay up in here. Ain't nobody staying up in here. So that's why I went the route, start taking shit out, ripping up the carpets. I turned the power off and the water off. Yeah, cut the bitch water off.
Yeah, bitch, take a whole bath. Bitch in that bitch with baby wipes.
ain't nobody staying up in here now.
Right.
Because you broke a verbal agreement. And so after that, I went and did that, and she went to file a restraining order and said anti-harassment. Yeah, crazy.
On the house that you paying the note on.
Yeah, and the renovations. Yeah, HOA fees, all that, bro. On me, ain't on her. She ain't got the money to do it.
Did she ever give you any accountability for it? Did she ever try to apologize or show that she was? She told me that I told her, I said, hey man, you can't sit down for 3 months. I said, dick and party ain't going nowhere. She specifically told me it's hard. I need attention. I like to cuddle and watch movies. But yeah, you could cuddle and watch movies in your shit.
Yeah. I said, if you want to fuck a nigga so bad, go to his house. This is house free. This is how.
Or get the fuck out and go to your own house.
Yeah. I thought it would make sense because I wanted to see my son every day, but man, the shit backfired in my face, bro. And I just like, you know what, shit. I had to take back control of my own shit, bro.
So this particular young lady put a restraining order out on you, on your property.
Yeah. She didn't want me coming over to my own shit.
These hoes is crazy work. And you hoes is my scarecrow, bro. I don't mean to call you on the go, but god damn, like that's down. I'm almost a loss for words. When can y'all understand that you want you actually, because a lot of women have condescending things to say about brothers, right?
Yeah.
They say, oh, there ain't no good men out here. There's the man that they don't stand up. They're not men. They don't protect. They don't provide. They don't empower us. You know what I'm saying? They don't put us on. Now here you got a situation where you got the good man. You got the man that's protecting, providing, and empowering, pouring into you, setting you up, upgrading, upscaling your life. And you screw them over, and they wonder why niggas go savage.
Exactly.
And they wonder why we pull up, smash, and dip. Because when we do right by a lot of these women, it's like when it's either one person, either the man doing right and the girl doing terrible, or you know what I'm saying. You might have a couple of good chicks, a nigga just fucking off on them or whatever. But it seems like it's never a lot of times where. If a man is doing right by a woman, that she really truly appreciates it, until he pulls the goddamn copper from up under her ass.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that goddamn hardwood, that hard floor or whatever. Yeah. So, is that situation still pending, or did you finally get it?
I'm glad the way this shit planned out, because I wasn't going to talk about it until the court, the judge gave the ruling. The judge ruled on, told me to finish renovating and selling. We both got a restraining order, both against us. We can't talk to each other for 6 months without talking about the house or the kids.
Right.
So the judge told me to get up in there, finish renovating, and sell it. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to both put us on, man. We got over $230,000 of equity in the house. And once we sell this house, we'll have over $100,000 a piece, and we can. That's life changing money for the
right,
both.
For sure.
That's how we make shit up.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it almost seems like she still doesn't appreciate it. She doesn't appreciate what the play that you gave her.
Nah, she don't. I honestly, bro, she only signed that contract because I put it in the court evidence. I had to go down and put the contract of the renovations into the court system to show them, like, hey, she ain't cooperating. She ain't doing it. You ain't doing that. You ain't trying to make this play. You holding up the money, motherfucker, not me. Sign the contract, motherfucker.
These bitches want to get paid for being pretty. That's all these hoes want to do, bro, is get paid to be pretty and post pictures. And
yeah, she's definitely a party girl for sure. I think party is more important than getting this money.
You know what? And I want to talk about that. Women that like to club a lot, because I've had instances where women seem like they treat the club almost like a job. Like it's like they got to be there at a certain particular moment in time. Is that a red flag, do you believe, that a woman that likes to go out, party, drink a lot? Yeah. I mean, come on, man. There's so much things that can go wrong. They can get sloppy drunk, possibly get raped, catch a DUI, destroy your whole life, just waking up with a stranger, all type of shit, catching a random disease. You know what I'm saying? Women are way more vulnerable when they party a lot. They get sloppy. A lot of them get drunk or get sloppy drunk, and you never know what could happen. So I don't condone that a lot. Yeah, because if you have a man at the house, then what the hell are you looking for at the club? Attention. That's what women want. They want attention. Shit, you had Steph Curry out there balling out of control, putting it down, and his wife wanted attention. What are we talking about? Attention. Fuck. It's crazy work, man, because it's so sad that the good guys really do finish last a lot of the times. I'm down the asshole now. I love being an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they love the asshole. I love it. Oh, they treat the asshole great. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hey, man, they don't get the asshole no problems. Yo. They don't get the asshole no lip. Hey, shut up, man. Goddamn something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In and out. Hey man, I'll call you when I get ready. They love him. But when a man actually start to show a woman that he care about her and he want to build something with her, it just seems like that's when shit go wrong.
Yeah.
And let me say this now. There is no legitimate, real excuse for a woman in a committed relationship to be out shaking ass all the time. I understand if it's your homegirl birthday or y'all graduated or y'all celebrating something, but y'all bitches ain't did shit from last Friday to this Friday, so why the hell is y'all still out? What the hell is you celebrating? The light bill being late? Y'all celebrating the extension Georgia Power gave y'all on the lights?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell are you celebrating for? The hell you got to go out to a club when you got a man that's protecting and providing at the house time after time after time outside of goddamn special occasions?
Yeah.
We go to the club to find the bitch. They go to the club to find a nigga. So you got one already. The hell you going out all the time for?
Yeah.
Is you paid? Is you booked? Is this a business move? These folks got you on the fly. You talking about you hosting, bitch? Ain't never seen a microphone. How the hell you hosting? You ain't got no damn mic. Bitch can't even talk a complete sentence. She's like, I gotta host a party tonight. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Now that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And I commend you for just having that resolve, because it could have went the other way, bro. You wouldn't exactly been wrong.
I mean, sure, them niggas could have beat my ass, jumped me in the house and everything. Pretty sure. I was 2 against 1. That's just right.
Yeah, it's man, running a 2-man in a house that your baby daddy pay for is crazy work. Hey man, you're diabolical, and I don't know you, but that's diabolical work, and there's no excuse that you can give to consultate that. If you wanted to go have a P. Diddy freak off, go buy your own P. Diddy mansion or go buy your own P. Diddy apartment. You dig what I'm saying? You can do whatever the hell you want to do in the compass of your own home that you pay for. But doing that kind of shit on the back end, on somebody else's dime, when they've already told you what it was and told you how they want things at their particular residence and at their particular goddamn real estate property, that shit is diabolical work, bro.
I got a plot twist, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say on it, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
look, boom. Before even the last tenants fucked our shit up, I gave her the money play. I said, look, let me take over the property. I'll give you 10 to 15K. Let me stay in there. Let me get the house. Mm-hmm. She's like, no, because I don't want no bitches in our house.
Spoken like a true delusional bitch.
Here we go. A year later, when you get the house, it's cool if you have niggas in my shit.
You running 2-mans on your goddamn kids. Ew! Who does that? Tag her in the comments. Cause what kind of mom, what kind of mother lets her homegirl and some random nigga sodomize a child's bed? Baby gotta sleep on the bed after that. You know what I'm saying?
Nut stains on my son's sheets. I saw it.
You hoes is diabolical, bro. Who raised them? All right, man, let's move forward. That shit gonna trigger me, dog. I don't even want to call nobody baby mama no bitch. But boy, listen. Hey man, let's talk. Well, let's move forward. Speaking of diabolical work, there's a lot of diabolical work going on
I feel like everybody
in the world right now.
Everybody in court right now.
Yeah, everybody's in court.
I'm in court. Diddy in court.
Diddy's in court. So Cassie has been giving testimony over the past couple of days about her freak-off experiences. And her husband, Alex Fine, has been in attendance for majority of it. And during her testimony, where, this is the same woman that said that Diddy did so many bad things to her, she testified that she had not only had an affair with Diddy while she was still with Alex Fine, but she participated in freak-offs while she was with her now husband. Now, I was born at night, but it won't last night. How can a woman say, this man made me do it while I was with him? leave him, go get another man, and still go back to do the same shit that she's accusing this man of that was so terrible if she didn't really want to do that shit.
I don't even think you heard the most diabolical part. She was getting her cheeks slacked on FaceTime. She called Diddy. She called her husband while she was getting her shit hit. That is crazy. She called her husband while she was getting her shit hit. That's crazy. That's the most diabolical shit I ever seen in my life.
I think Alex Fiennes is the biggest cuckold in the history of the world. You put on Front Street that another nigga smash your bitch for the right price at any time or whatever. You keep on putting babies into that shit. Crazy work. Now I'm not saying that Diddy ain't no wild guy or Diddy a freaky ass nigga, but taking it, I don't believe Diddy took shit.
I don't even think that's the real issue for me. Like, if they was charging his ass with DV, like putting hands on, like that nigga he'd be down the way. But this ain't what this is about.
That's not what it's about. It's a RICO case and a sex trafficking case.
Yeah. And
I'm trying to figure out what the hell the goddamn freak off got to do with the RICO case, but here no there. It's just diabolical work to see this woman play victim. Yeah. And women come to her aid like she was just all good, like she was just this angel or whatever. Nah, Cassie was a bitch. Cassie was a hoe too. Let's call it a spade. Cassie was a hoe. Any woman that got a whole goddamn nigga at the house, you FaceTiming your nigga while getting your cheeks clapped by your ex nigga, you a hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you willingly walk out of your house to go have sex with Diddy and other various people, whoever's on the menu for the night, you a hoe. If this man is telling you that we're going to have a freak off and we're going to have several people and you say, I can't, I'm always down for abuse, a hoe. Why are we trying to make this woman like she's an angelic figure? This woman was a diabolical freak, Jay.
And to the point, I don't like the fact that they're saying that he did this, he took advantage of her. I do think that he influenced her. And after a while, she liked it to a certain degree, and she started narrating her or putting together her own freak offs and shit. I seen that in Texas.
And the crazy thing about it is, bro, let's keep it a buck. If Diddy wasn't Diddy, if he wasn't a rich man, would Cassie did all that?
Hell no.
Well, she'd even been with him.
No.
So the reason why she was there is because she had to want to be there. She had to want to be there. You understand that this man is powerful. This man can do all these things for your career, for your work, for your life, or whatever. You saw that shit and goddamn, you got to it. But now you want to play victim, baby. You know what the fuck you signed up for.
And I got another problem with that. Like, if you really wanted justice, why not just go for the criminal case? Why hit with the civil suit?
Because the bitch wanted to pay off.
And I think the husband was on it on too. Like, baby, I know you got your shit destroyed.
His broke ass is the main one, I believe, put up to it. Like, hey, look, we over here in this house, we broke. You better go get that money from him. You know what I'm saying? So she got 30 million, allegedly reported 30 million from Diddy, and they went and got another 10 million from the hotel. Yeah. And it's just like, and the bitch still on the stand.
So it's like, who really the victim, Cassie or the husband?
Like, damn, what the nigga pay you for, bitch? Yeah. What did he pay her for? If all you wanted was a payout to resolve your mental anguish, then what the fuck is you on the stand for? Goddamn, you still talking, ho. So it's just like that whole situation. I'm not saying that Cassie was not a victim of domestic violence. Yes, she was, and we're not going to downplay that. But let's not act like she won't no low down dirty hoe. Yeah. Let's not act like she is not the type of woman that you want your daughter to grow up to become. Okay, she is not a role model. Okay, she is not a goddamn a beacon of hope to women across the world. That bitch was getting pissed on voluntarily. Shit, yeah. You dig what I'm saying? She was getting smutted out voluntarily.
Setting up her own freak off.
Voluntarily. Can we stop acting like this woman is just this, Martha Stewart in this? No, man. That bitch more Pinky than Martha Stewart. And I don't even think Pinky let niggas piss on her. You see what I'm saying? I don't think Cherokee the ass ever let a nigga pee on her. You know what I'm saying? Real life porn stars got a little more reserve about themselves than Cassie. And she's going around here basically I think they sent her to tear this black man down. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think Diddy is guilty, of that domestic violence. Okay, cool. Yeah, niggas get into it with they bitch. Let's not act like, I'm not saying it's right, but let's not act like we ain't seen that shit in the hood where a nigga get into it with his bitch. Let's not act like we ain't that. Oh man, God, come on, we done seen that shit. Some of y'all did that same shit to y'all mama sometime. I understand that he wrong for that, but this whole narrative that this man was just doing, like, this woman did not want to be there. Fuck out of here, man. Nigga ain't take nothing, man. Oh man, that shit triggered me, dog. Do you believe that black men are under attack?
Yes, I felt it when I went to court. Shit, bro. I believe if I wouldn't have did what I did, my ex would still be in that house.
Wow.
I had to do what I had to do. I didn't want her to have control. That's what she wanted. She wanted control. They want control.
But they don't want to pay for it.
You got to pay the cost.
Boss up.
You got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Boss up, baby. You want control. You want to be the cost to be the boss. Boss up. Sell some fake pictures or something. God damn it, go boss up. You can't be broke in a boss. You can't be living off a man goddamn hard-earned money and your ass can't. And you want to have control over shit? No, the moment that you became a consenting adult, that means that you're responsible for taking care of yourself. If you and this man ain't together, it's not his responsibility. And anything that he do is really charity. That shit crazy. She gonna hate me after this interview. I'm gonna make sure she see it too.
You know, it's all about equality, and I think that shit is bullshit to me. It's not equality.
We got some super chats in the chat. I want to read some. Joseph Steele said Alex Fine is a simple of the year. Will Camp 83 $9.99 super chat. He said she was ovulated. Oh man, I think Alex Fine is the real victim.
That's what I said.
Alex Fine, blink twice if you're okay, brother. Cause he
didn't know all that shit. Because women half-ass tell you the truth. They always want to look in a good light. So she told him a little bit,
right?
But I believe if Cassie would have told that nigga, you know what I'm saying, all that shit from the beginning, he wouldn't have married her.
And she was cheating on him.
Yes, Kid Cudi, whoever the hell fuck.
Right, she was cheating on him all the time, so she kept on going back to Diddy.
I think Alice is a rebound. Honestly.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And yeah, women love to tell the half truth. Yeah. She over there fucking a nigga. She said, "Oh, I just got some head." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She over there sucking dick. She said, "I just kissed him."
I didn't do it like that. I did it a little bit.
You're right. Oh no, we just you know, I
kissed.
Yeah, we just kissed. He was sucking that nigga dick, right? Yeah. You know, they love to tell half the truth. And a lot of women, if you even get to have the truth, a lot of women go to the grave with it, bro.
Sure.
Bro, I done seen women. You'll have the shit in black and white that this woman, like, I never forget, it was like 10, 15 years ago. I'm dealing with this girl that's in black and white that she fucking this nigga. And this girl still telling me to my face, "Oh, I didn't have sex with that man." I'm like, well, what does that pussy was so good mean?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he always talk like that.
To who?
He said that pussy was so good, meaning he got it.
It was personal.
And they really expect you to believe the shit. And then they get mad at you when you don't believe the dumb shit they say.
I'm a true believer women want you to play these delusional games with them.
Play delusional departments, bitch, because I know my dad. We gotta get the fuck out. Talk to me about what is Real Leak TV.
Oh man, Real Leak TV started, basically during the pandemic, man. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a little shit before here and there, but it really started getting popping during the pandemic. Because we didn't have shit else to do. And I was just a platform that anything that's leaky is exclusive. We like the bad biddies, you know what I'm saying? Right. Parties, any upcoming exclusive artists, right. Anything that's popping around the area. We, you know what I'm saying? We travel, we go anything, we'll get it popping wherever. It's leaky.
It's leaky. Now, building like a social media platform.
That was fun, man. I shout out to my girl, Hadea, man. She getting out. Free Hadea, she getting out soon. She was one of the first girls that really got it popping with me, man. She was my go-getter, man. We was going crazy with it, man. She was during the pandemic shit. She was doing shit with Boosie, Tory Lanez, all that shit. She was getting it popping. And we was kind of building each other up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
then so
is that how you became a social media influencer?
No, actually, man. This girl I met. How the hell I don't even know how she got back in my life, but it was some girl I met way back in the day. She came back in my life, and she was really trying to push me to do shit because this is when I was trying to transition. I stopped doing music, and I was looking for something else to do. She's like, yeah, you should get on social media, start popping and doing shit. I'll help you. I said, shit, cool. Boom. That's how it happened. I started building up women, going popping, traveling and shit. I built her up first. She had to quit, and then I bumped into the girl that really started getting popping. And then I bumped to another nigga out in LA, RIP Ghost. He was really doing this thing out in LA, and I became like a social media like influencer / manager. I was managing like 20 accounts, and at that time I was calling myself TIG the God because I had control over 30 Instagram accounts.
Oh wow, that's dope.
And trust me, bro, like, and it's crazy how people trusted within me. I seen so much shit in the DMs, bro. Right. I seen crazy shit. I seen your favorite celebrity in the DMs going, saying the most wildest shit to these bitches, bro. They was off the train with it. and it was crazy what I seen in my homeboy's DMs. Man, I could write you know what? I'm gonna write a book about that. I'm gonna write a book about that. I gotta write a book or something. I ain't gonna say too many names and shit, but I gotta, you know what I'm saying, put it out there because that was a crazy time during the pandemic, traveling to back and forth from LA to Washington, seeing all that shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Megan and Tory. Tory Lanez, a congresswoman, has demanded the pardoning of Tory Lanez after a bodyguard has come forward saying that Cassidy, what's the bitch's name? Kelsey. Kelsey. That Kelsey has he's heard Kelsey admit to shooting Megan. Do you think that Megan knew that Kelsey shot her?
Yes. Why was she know she was there? The fuck? Shit crazy.
They sent that black man to jail, bro. That shit. So what's your thought on that whole situation of them sending Tory to jail knowing that he didn't do the crime?
You know, I think Tory probably fell into this let's protect all women type of shit because it just came out. He said, well, it was better for me to go to jail than her to go to jail. And okay, well, if that's the case, then I think his team should have did some shit on the back end to like set a deal with the girl. Like, hey, Tory gonna take the deal, but we need you to do something so he can get out quick. It shouldn't have took this damn long, bro. Like, what we doing?
Right.
It's like, oh, let him get stabbed up. Now she feels sorry for the nigga. Now he getting out. He should have been out before he got stabbed. That's just my personal opinion.
The fact that Tory Lanez told Jason Lee that he was trying to protect a black woman and it almost got him killed should say a lot.
And they still dragging his ass.
And black women still ain't on his side. The fact that he texts Jason Lee while incarcerated before an attempt on his life was made, that he was trying to protect black women, that's why he didn't. Because everybody was like, why didn't he tell her? Bro, he was trying to protect Charlotte. See what happens when men protect dumb bitches? See what happens when men protect hoes. See what happens. We become the victim. We become food. We become the prey. We become the one that's hunted. The moment that a lot of times men try to protect y'all from the stupid shit, because basically all was happening is they was fucking everybody. Megan was fucking all her niggas. Yeah. Kelsey was fucking all her niggas. They was all doing whole shit or whatever. See what that whole shit got them? See what all them hot girl summers got that black brother. Now y'all got this man locked up, knowing that he was innocent.
Bro, I almost died, bro.
You're performing for the quote unquote president-elect, or Kamala Harris is trying to run for president, and this is why platforms like myself exist, because this bitch, one, this hoe was running for president.
Yeah.
Two, you got Megan Thee Stallion performing at your motherfucking goddamn shit, and she is totally goddamn a predator to men. And you about to goddamn elect one. Man, listen, hey man. I'm glad Donald Trump won. Fuck is you talking about?
Come on.
I ain't a Trump supporter, but if that's my option, hey, I'd rather be called a nigga than be put in jail.
Trump better come on.
Hey man. Because it's like, what did he get, bro? He tried to protect that system. Yo. What did he get? Nothing. He almost lost his fucking life. He lost his career. He lost his freedom. And now they're saying that a lot of Megan Thee Stallion supporters is putting money on the dude that tried to kill him books.
Yeah. I think a new law should be presented to where people get charged for lying about shit. And
it's called perjury.
Well, what the fuck?
I don't know what's taking so long.
Where's that?
I do think that somebody they going to jail. They going to jail. If they ain't going to jail, somebody gonna come up missing. And I hate to say it like that, but you can't play with people's lives like that and think that there's no consequences or repercussions that's gonna come to you.
I got a question for you. Is perjury only when you take the stand and lie, or just lie? Period.
Yeah, when you take a stand and lie.
So because she didn't go up there and say nothing, right? The Kelsey chick, or did she?
She basically said that she ain't do it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? She basically said, and like, man, oh man, perjury, the offense of willingly telling an untruth in court after having taken an oath of affirmation. So if she's not going to confess to it, even though she has immunity, because if anything, because they asked her,
she already got immunity.
Yeah, they gave her immunity, so she won't go to jail for shooting Megan.
Why didn't she?
If Kelsey was to come out today and say I did it, I shot her, or whatever, she wouldn't go to jail for shooting Megan. She'll go to jail for perjury. She'll go to jail for lying under oath because she said she didn't do it. Wow. That's why she was, slipping up on the stand and stuff. Now Megan, don't drop the soap, ho. Hey, brother, I'm gonna dance in the street like they dance when Kevin Samuels passed when that bitch get locked up. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, they about to tell you all, but I think I speculate. This is my personal opinion. I think it's a lot of higher ups that's involved in it, and it may go higher up to some people that we might not want to hear that was involved in it because they covered that shit up.
Who's she signed to?
For sure.
It's my favorite rapper. I pray he ain't involved in it. I pray. But hey, Hov, if you had a part in locking that black man up, and I don't give a fuck favorite rapper or not, I will listen to your ass in the motherfucking county jail, nigga. Cause we don't do that, bro. Like that shit. It's such a nasty, bro. It's so predatory to men, bro. Right now.
I felt it firsthand. I was like, this shit is crazy, right? How they're doing this. This is nasty.
And they sending our own sisters to come get us. They sending our own queens to do it, to do the dirty work. They're keeping the black man in chains in his mind and in his body through his black woman.
You ever thought about living overseas just for a little bit? Or
I thought about it a lot of times, brother. A lot of my brothers is passport bros. I thought about it a lot of times.
I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't mind paying $4,000 for rent for a year.
Hey,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh shit!
I thought about it. I was like, damn, $4,000 for a year? Shit.
Right. I mean, where do you think is there a way that we can have change within our because we talk about our frustrations with our sisters, but how do we change that? How do we
the laws? Man, it starts from the top. You got no fault divorces. You know what I'm saying? It incentivizes women to just dump us and leave us for nothing. That's where it's really fucking up because the ultimate objective for women is to get married, but she can just leave us for nothing. And imagine you building up all your shit, and then your chick wake up just like Tina Knowles, woke up out of nowhere talking about, oh, I deserve better, and you lose half your shit.
I think they got rid of like shit like alimony and child support.
Yeah, that's what.
I think it'd be a lot more families staying together. You know what I'm saying?
Because it incentivizes her to not only leave with no fault divorce, but I'm leaving you and I'm getting paid,
and I'm keeping a kid.
Yeah.
And I think the laws are set up to secretly break our happy homes up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because this woman has she has all of the reason to leave, and it's almost like a black woman is rewarded, not just black women, women in general. It's almost like women in general are rewarded for leaving their families. They're rewarded. It's like, okay, we're gonna give you a house. we're gonna make sure he pay you for the rest of your life until you find another sucker or whatever. He gonna pay you for the kids, and you don't necessarily gotta let him see them, but he gotta pay you for the kids. He gotta pay you until the other nigga wants you, and we're gonna give you a house for $62 a month that you can stay in as long as you don't let him back in there.
You ain't gotta listen to me. You gotta listen to Zaddy government.
A lot of black women have got rid of their Tyrone for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing I do.
All for the goddamn, all for the student loan forgiveness.
Right. Nah, yeah, the laws definitely got to change, bro. Exactly. And like this Me Too shit where you have these people that are making these egregious, totally egregious, not saying that all of them cap, but you making these shits 10, 15, 20 years after it happened because you see a payday. Yeah. Like that it has to be some kind of statute of limitation. Well, this man done fucked this bitch when he was 21 and she come back when he's 62 and say he took it and everybody that was in the room dead. So, you know what I mean?
I think it's bullshit to try to hit somebody for 30 years ago. You know.
And we're not saying bro, I don't condemn I don't support anybody taking anything from a woman, beating on a woman, domestic violence on a woman. But at the end of the day, a lot of these accusations that are coming out are taking government officials and police officials, authorities, time, energy, and effort over some bullshit to the point where they can't even pay attention to the damn people that's really victims.
Right.
There's real victims out there. Yeah. There's real people that's really into some shit, that's really got, you know what I'm saying, all this time they spent on goddamn this Diddy shit. You see what I'm saying? But there's actual real victims out there that need help. But they so goddamn consumed with this shit that the real victims, they go unnoticed.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, man, prayers for our families, bro. Prayers for our culture. Prayers for brothers and sisters, man. So hopefully one day we can learn to work together instead of counterproductive, man.
Exactly, man. Yeah, I'm with it.
Man, before we get out of here, man, what you got coming up on the horizon, man? What's next for you, brother?
Man, I got a lot of skits on the way right now. I'm really heavy in the skits right now, trying to make y'all laugh, man. You know, going to work on my series, you know what I'm saying? I want to do a series. I want to do an actual TV show.
Dope.
I'm thinking about doing a poly relationship channel.
That'll be hard.
Yeah.
That'll be hard.
I need 2, maybe 3.
I think I do too, brother. I think
I bet you deserve 2 or 3.
I believe a man can have as many kids as he can afford.
Yeah.
A man can have as many houses as he can afford. A man can have as many cars as he can afford. Why can't a man have as many women as he can afford?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on, man. I can afford 1.5 right now.
I got a cool 3 there, bitch. I'm ready. I got the space for you.
I can afford can't do 2 right now. I can barely afford the 1, but shit, 1. Yeah, when I get to a certain level, I am gonna have more than 1.
No doubt, brother. And you ain't wrong for it, man. Because at least you being honest. That's the thing. You being honest. Everybody understands what's going on.
Yeah,
and that you give them a choice. It's just when the people don't give them a choice, it's kind of sucker shit. Nah, give her a choice. And ladies, give that nigga a choice. Stop fucking up on all these niggas or whatever. You ain't get that man a choice. God damn it, man up, woman. Yeah. If you that cold of a bitch, goddamn, tell the nigga what's up. Hey man, I'm gonna go see Jarvis from time to time. Okay, bitch. If you that cold of a hoe, do it. But a lot of times when we tell women the truth or whatever, that they hate us for it.
I'm gonna tell you what. It's a numbers game, bro. At the end of the day, there ain't enough good black men to go around.
It ain't.
You gotta share. You already sharing anyway.
And the government told black women that they supposed to get their own nigga. It ain't even enough niggas. It ain't even enough niggas for every woman to have her own nigga.
It's not.
Because 38% of men are gay because through this goddamn agenda that he pushed on us. 36% of the motherfuckers are locked up.
Yeah.
So baby, you literally got 18 niggas per 100 women.
And I think it's selfish for you to think you deserve your own man. Come on,
I ain't never seen it in the Bible where it say, "Thou shalt have thy own nigga." Right? Now I've seen in the Bible where it say, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." And if you look at the definition of adultery, that's when a man sleeps with a married woman. That's what adultery is. That doesn't mean this man that can't have multiple women. No, that just means that bitch, you married, don't sleep around. And so it's just like, but women kind of push the goalposts back when he talk about goddamn the Bible and stuff. And then when you give them a scripture, I've had women argue with the Bible. I'm like, bitch, this is right now. Oh, don't argue with me, argue with Jesus. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Every king in the Bible had multiple wives and concubines. So how are you saying this is wicked when a lot of the kings that God favored the most had multiple wives and concubines? No, them white boys, them folks, them Europeans came over here and enslaved your great-great-great-grandma and told her that y'all was all supposed to have y'all own nigga so we couldn't build empires within our families and be stronger together. That's what they did. And they knew that if they told the black woman that the black man had to be monogamous, knowing that we're naturally polygamous, naturally polygamous. I ain't saying a man can't be monogamous women. I'm saying he's naturally polygamous. And they knew that was against his nature. That was going to goddamn always keep some drama within the black household. Now you got women goddamn walking out their house, tearing their homes down, tearing their whole families down because, he slept with his other bitch. Bitch, that's in his nature. Right. Do a honeybee make honey home? Do a lion eat meat? Well, a nigga gonna fuck.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even bring in God no more to you.
Amen.
Because look, if God couldn't satisfy you, what the hell chance do I have to?
And talk about it, bro.
Come on.
Hey, ladies, we're gonna pray for y'all. Fellas, we're gonna pray for y'all twice. Let these folks know where to follow you at before we get out of here, brother.
Hey, man, check me out at T-Baby the Guy on Instagram and Real League TV. Shout out my partner in crime, D Cougar. My right lady, B Honey B. We gonna get these skits popping and we gonna make y'all laugh.
All right, man. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payout. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with my brother T-Baby. It's Real League TV. It's that ugly money.
Ugly money. See, it's that ugly money.
I definitely gotta come out and